Did you know that many people are not poor because they earn less, but because they waste more? Islam teaches us that wastefulness is not a sign of success. It is a sign of ingratitude. Today we will explore what Islam teaches about avoiding wastefulness, Israf. Teachings that can transform our personal lives, our families, and our entire society. If we truly understand this message, we will realize that simplicity is not weakness, it is wisdom. Open book. What is wastefulness, Israf, in Islam? In Islamic terminology, wastefulness is called Israf. Israf means spending or using something beyond what is necessary, even if it is halal. Islam does not only forbid haram spending, but also warns against excessive spending in halal things. This shows that Islam is a religion of balance, not extremes. Scroll clear teachings from the Qur'an. 1. Allah does not like the wasteful. Allah says in the Qur'an, "Eat and drink, but do not be wasteful. Indeed, Allah does not like the wasteful." Open book, Surah Al-Araf 7:31. This verse is extremely powerful. Allah allows us to enjoy His blessings: food, clothes, comfort, wealth. But He sets a clear boundary: do not cross the limit. Enjoyment with gratitude is allowed, but excess leads to Allah's displeasure. 2. Wastefulness is linked with Shaitan. Allah says, "Indeed, the wasteful are brothers of the devils." Open book, Surah Al-Isra 17:27. Think about this carefully. Allah does not say wastefulness is a small mistake. He connects it directly with Shaitan. This proves that wastefulness is not only a financial problem, but also a spiritual disease. Crescent Moon teachings of Prophet Muhammad, letter FDFA. 1. Wastefulness even in wudu. Once, the Prophet, letter FDFA, saw a companion using too much water for ablution and said, "What is this waste?" The companion asked, "Can there be waste even in wudu?" The Prophet, letter FDFA, replied, "Yes, even if you are at a flowing river." Open book, Musnad Ahmed. This hadith teaches us that if Islam forbids waste even in worship, then how can wastefulness be acceptable in weddings, fashion, food, and luxury? 2. Simplicity was the lifestyle of the Prophet, letter FDFA. The Prophet, letter FDFA, lived a simple life. Despite having access to wealth, he slept on a simple mat, wore modest clothes, and never lived extravagantly. He said, "Simplicity is part of faith." Open book, Abu Dawud. True honor is not in showing off wealth, but in humility and moderation. Houses forms of wastefulness in today's world. Today, wastefulness has become normalized. Some common examples include lavish weddings with millions spent for display, food served in excess, then thrown away, buying expensive phones just for status, wearing new clothes every month, unnecessary home decorations, overspending on social media trends. Islam does not forbid happiness, but it forbids show-off culture. Broken heart harms of wastefulness. 1. Financial stress. A wasteful person often lives under debt and pressure. Money disappears, but peace never comes. 2. Loss of barakah, blessings. One of the biggest harms of wastefulness is the loss of barakah. Even with high income, life feels tight and difficult. 3. Emotional dissatisfaction. The more a person spends unnecessarily, the more empty they feel inside. Material excess never fills the heart. 4. Social imbalance. Wastefulness creates a gap between rich and poor. The poor feel humiliated, and the rich become arrogant. Islam came to create social balance, not division. Seedling Islam's beautiful concept of moderation. Islam teaches Wasatiyyah, the middle path. Allah says, "And those who, when they spend, are neither wasteful nor stingy, but are moderate between the two." Open Book, Surah Al-Furqan 25:67. This verse summarizes Islamic economics in one sentence. Not extravagance, not miserliness, but balanced spending. Light bulb practical steps to avoid wastefulness. If we truly want to follow Islam, we should. 1. Ask, do I need this, before buying. 2. Take only as much food as we can eat. 3. Prefer simplicity over luxury. 4. Spend extra wealth in charity. 5. Teach children contentment. 6. Avoid competing with others. 7. Be grateful for what we have. Remember this golden rule. Contentment is the real richness. Globe showing Europe, Africa how society can change. Imagine a society where weddings are simple, food is respected, wealth circulates through charity, people value character over appearance. Such a society would have less poverty, less stress, more unity, more blessings from Allah. This is the society Islam wants to build. Dove wastefulness versus gratitude. Wastefulness is a sign of ingratitude. Gratitude leads to contentment. Allah says, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase you." Open Book, Surah Ibrahim 14:7. Increase does not always mean money. It also means peace, happiness, and satisfaction. Glowing star. My dear brothers and sisters, Islam does not teach us to live in deprivation, nor does it encourage luxury without limits. Islam teaches us dignified simplicity. If we want peace in our hearts, stability in our finances, blessings in our lives, Allah's pleasure, then we must abandon wastefulness and embrace moderation. Let us make a promise today. We will spend wisely, live simply, and value Allah's blessings. Because in Islam, true success is not having more. It is needing less.